Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. There is an old clip of William Ruto when his relationship with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was still intact. And in that clip, William Ruto is boasting of his close working association with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And actually, he's chiding his political competitors, the likes of Raila Amolo Odinga. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to have a look at that short clip, for it exposes very interesting details about William Ruto and his presidential bid this year. Listen into this.
Unaona mimi nakaa nyuma ya Uhuru Kenyatta najipanga hapo polepole. I know what I'm doing, my friend. Unafikiri nikilete fujo kwa huyu jamaa ala? My friend, tuendelee namna hiyo. Na tumesoma kutoka historia. Hata Nyayo alikaa nyuma ya baba ya huyu jamaa akakuwa kitu. Huyu rafiki yangu mwingine alikuja akalete fujo hapo kwa Kibaki, sasa yeye hako msituni. So, tujipange mzuri. Maneno itaendelea namna hiyo. Tumekubaliana?
Yes. That's William Ruto speaking some few months ago. And from the way William Ruto is speaking, he's very boastful and very, very arrogant. And actually, he's revealing two things here. First of all, he's admitting that he has learned from history. And the same William Ruto today is telling us to forget about history. Secondly, William Ruto is telling Kenyans, or rather is letting Kenyans know, that akiletea Uhuru kichwa, then maybe atapotelea kwa msitu. As things stand today, William Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta are not reading from the same page. An indication that maybe ameletea Uhuru Kenyatta kichwa. What does that mean politically? That's our analysis and discussion right now. So if in case you've just bumped here, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Let's start with the first aspect of history. We have been seeing William Ruto's foot soldiers discrediting history, telling us to forget about history. In fact, the likes of Murkomen have been very, very consistent on that. And the same William Ruto some times back, when his relationship with the president was still cordial, was actually telling Kenyans that he had learned from history. He had seen how President Moi Kenyatta or other President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi worked very closely behind President Kenyatta and eventually became the president. And so William Ruto was also just trying to tell Kenyans that he will be very, very obedient behind President Uhuru Kenyatta, and that will enable him to become the president. But William Ruto never lived to that expectation. Actually, he rebelled against the president. He started his early campaigns. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? By William Ruto's own admission, it simply passes out that most definitely William Ruto's presidential ambition without President Uhuru Kenyatta is just but a pipe dream, and that might be a reality. And I'm saying that, ladies and gentlemen, because of this again. Looking at William Ruto's support, his support base, William Ruto largely wanted to ride on the instruments of power, the deep state and the system, together with the mountain vote. And then he has it with this Kalenjin vote. That's exactly the formula William Ruto wanted to use to be the president. As things stand today, he has lost the instruments of power, the deep state and the system. He has lost that. And the mountain vote, most clearly, he's going to lose that. So his presidential bid this year, ladies and gentlemen, is a given fact. It might be just but a pipe dream. That's the reality of things as they stand right now in Kenya. And then secondly, ladies and gentlemen, If you look at William Ruto, from his political language recently, yesterday he was in Kibra, and he was actually challenging Raila Amolo Odinga to accept defeat. If he's beaten, he should accept defeat. And actually, he has been trying to paint Raila Amolo Odinga as a perennial loser, somebody who does not accept defeat. I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, again, that is something that will also be used very effectively against William Ruto. Because looking at the political reality in Kenya, we know that in the past election, it's a given fact that some rigging was also involved. Because in Kenya, it takes more than just votes from the people to win an election. As things stand today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing William Ruto's main undoing his tongue. He's not actually looking at the bigger picture. He talks a lot. Just as he was telling Kenyans that maybe without Uhuru Kenyatta's support, his bid might just be a pipe dream. And then also telling us, or rather telling Kenyans, that he had learned from history. The history of Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi and how he became president. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the same William Ruto is now discrediting that history. That's doublespeak. That's doublespeak. An indication that William Ruto always talks without looking at the bigger picture. A leader, you should take your time. You should look beyond what you are saying today. And now, back to the recent events, William Ruto and his team are trying to project Raila Odinga as a perennial loser, somebody who never accepts defeat. The same remarks William Ruto is making today are going to be used very effectively against him in few months coming. Because it's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen, that William Ruto most definitely will lose this year's presidential election. And the main reason he will give out for losing, he will be saying he has been rigged out. That's exactly what William Ruto is going to say in the next few months. By August, he will be crying foul that his election has been rigged. His victory has been stolen. And Kenyans will be reminding William Ruto of the same accusations he used to accuse Raila Amolo Odinga of. In fact, he will be branded an election loser, a perennial complainer. The same things actually has been accusing Raila of are the same things he will be accused of. So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, that for a smart politician, for a politician angling to be the president of the Republic of Kenya, it befits William Ruto not to talk much. There are some things he is actually saying today that will be used against him in the next few months coming. Just that in the case of what he, through that clip, the things he was saying at that time, those ones are now being used very, very effectively against him. An indication that William Ruto never looked at the bigger picture when he was making such kind of remarks. What does that show us again about William Ruto? It shows that William Ruto is a political greenhorn. He has not yet matured politically. He does not know how to look at the bigger picture. He always just talks when things pop up, or rather when things just comes out. He always just talks without looking at the bigger picture, without knowing the political implication of what he's saying some few months coming. Yes, it shows William Ruto is still a political greenhorn. Secondly, it shows William Ruto does not care about doublespeak. He does not care about doublespeak. Because the same William Ruto who was saying he had learned from history is the same William Ruto discrediting that history. And I know in the few months' time, also you will be complaining of a stolen election. Not minding that it's the same William Ruto who some few months earlier had been branding Raila Amolo Odinga as a perennial loser, somebody who does not accept election defeat. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped here for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. If you are watching us outside Kenya and you are watching us for the very first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. drop a comment, please. And if possible, again, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. And to our fans, our subscribers in this YouTube channel, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. To any other person again, who is also a fan of us here, but you have not yet subscribed, take this moment right now, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.